Hi again guys, so another GranTurismo 6 tuning video for you today. This time for one of my personal favourite cars in the game, a car which doesn't tend to be used that often. It's a bit of a sleeper car. It's the Pontiac Tempest Le Mans GTO from 1964. So you want your racing soft tyres as always. I've got my ride height set on 100, which for this car is fairly low. I've rounded off the spring rate and increased it to 750 on the front, 525 on the back. The dampers on 4, increased the anti-roll to 5 because it is a muscle car and they tend to wallow about. I've increased the camber to 2.5 because I also use it sometimes as a track car, but you don't necessarily need it that high if you're planning to use it for drag and or top speed racing. We've got the toe angle neutral as always, so it's not dragging its wheels. As far as the gearbox, I've got the auto setting on 249 and a final drive of 3.5. For the diff, same as always, low initial torque so it reduces wheel spin, high acceleration and low braking. You want all the power upgrades obviously, and I would recommend NOS if you can afford it, and you do want weight loss. Thankfully this is a relatively lightweight muscle car, 1100 kilos after weight loss, which is significantly lighter than a lot of the other muscle cars in the game. And yeah, I'd say overall this is definitely one of my favourite muscle cars in the game. It may even be my favourite muscle car in the game actually, thinking about it, because I love the look of it. It's relatively understated compared to most of the other muscle cars. It's got more of a classy luxury look to it, like an old gangster limo. Relatively rare, you don't see many people driving them on here, and I'd say the only downside to this car really is because it's so quick, so much quicker than most of the other muscle cars in the game, when you use it online in drag races against stuff like Evos and Subarus and RX-7s and that kind of thing, because it's so much quicker than it looks, people tend to think you're hacking. But that's the only downside to the car. Everything else about it is brilliant. It's got great handling, I think it looks good, sounds good, it's very quick. The acceleration is great. It does wheel spin quite a lot off the line, but I mean, it's a muscle car, what do you expect? The cruising speed, I can't actually remember because it's been a long time since I tested the absolute top speed of this car. But as you can see, it's over 240, which is significantly better than most of the other muscle cars in the game. I think the cruising speed may be around 242, I think. With NOS it does about 270, 280, with slipstream similar, maybe more, because I don't tend to use this in racing that much, but it is a fantastic car. I can't remember how much it costs, but I know it's not that much, so I would highly recommend buying one. It's a great car and you won't be disappointed with it. So hope this tune setup helps, and as always, thanks for watching.